Say hi, camera. I got my friend Alicia. Hello, y'all. What was our original due date, and then what day did we actually have our
babies?
Mine was November 23rd. She actually came on the 22nd.
My due date was September 9th, 2018, and then I actually had him August 30th, 2018. So I was 39 weeks when I had him.
And I was like right at my 40 weeks. So.
Yeah, ooh, child.
I
was tired. I was ready to get him out of there.
My pregnancy was like beautiful, blissful. It was like nothing.
I wish. Listen now, my pregnancy, I really don't want to sound like I'm complaining because everybody's different, but my pregnancy, y'all, was really hard. Like, so first of all, I had polyhydramnios.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. So basically it felt like I was carrying twins, and it was like super heavy. I want to say the second half of my pregnancy I got diagnosed with a polyhydramnios. So like from there I had to have ultrasound every week. Like I had to get an ultrasound every week for them to just like measure the amount of fluids in the stomach and just keep an eye on that. The excessive amount of fluids can be like harmful to the baby, you know, for a long period of time. So on top of that, I had, you know, just a regular I told you I don't want to feel like I'm complaining or nothing, but like this is normal now. I had constipation, I had heartburn, indigestion, nausea, dizziness, and hemorrhoids. I had everything, okay? She had a good pregnancy, I had a rough one. I had a scheduled C-section because of the polyhydramnios, the fluids. Like my son, he wasn't able to get down into my birth canal, so he was kind of like floating on top.
And so for me, I just naturally went into labor. So I'm gonna tell you, I started on November 21st, 2017. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. And I started having contractions. And this is my first baby, so I'm like, oh my God, it's time. But these were just like the pre-labor. But they hurt. I mean, they weren't that bad. They felt like normal, like monthly cramp, like those cramps. So I was like, okay. But I'm excited because I'm ready for her to come. So I'm walking around the house and I'm timing it, and they're every like 5 minutes, you know, in between. And I'm just like, okay, come on. So I ended up going to the hospital at 11 o'clock a.m. They checked me. I was 2 centimeters dilated, and so they sent me right on home. They kept me there for a couple hours to see, but then they were like, no, just go home. So I came home around 3, and I started walking around the house, just walking, because I heard that helps. Then, you know, me and my husband, you know, had a little moment. And,
that helps
because
too.
I heard that helps.
Yeah, that helps too.
So I did that, and then I got in the tub, and I got out the tub, and I just laid down. And then at like 8:45 p.m., the worst contraction ever. I could not move. I just was stuck for like, it felt like 2 minutes. But I know it was at least a minute long, because I kind of timed it, but it hurt. So then I hurried up, we got up with my husband, put my clothes on, and we got to the hospital like at 9 something, and they checked me and I was 4 centimeters.
So, okay, so because I had a scheduled C-section, I didn't have labor, so like I went in, it was, I guess, before he wanted to come, I'm guessing, because I didn't have no contractions or nothing. I had Braxton Hicks, but that's nothing compared to like the real contractions. So I went in, me and my husband, we got our bags together. Well, we had our bags already, our hospital bags. We got them together in the car, and we all right, here you go, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Girl, look at these 2 little puppies. Delete these off. Okay, so we got to the hospital. The nurse checked me in, you know, got me situated. I got my gown. And so I was in there, and I was like getting nervous. I was really scared about the epidural. That was the part that really scared me. I could not like think of how they was gonna get that needle in my back, because I was gonna show out, because I was just so nervous. I just remember they came, the nurses came, and they brought me to the C-section room. Everything about it was just scary. It was cold in there, and the anesthesiologist came. He was like, all right, we're about to put the needle in, you have to stay still. And I was like, sir, I'm still. And I was just like this, and he was like, no, you're not, you gotta stay still, there's a needle going in your back. I was like, I can't somebody gotta hold me. So, man, I was just shaking like a salt shaker, y'all. I could not stay still. He eventually gave me the epidural, the shot. It wasn't even that bad. I really like overhyped myself up. I immediately went numb, like from my stomach down. I could not feel nothing. I just remember telling him, sir, I can't feel my legs, my legs, I can't feel my legs. He was like, well, it's working. I can't even remember the whole getting him out. I was like so sleepy. I don't know. I think one of the medications made me super sleepy because I felt like I was just like there but not present in a way.
With me, I'm in active labor right now. They put me in a gown and stuff, and they just give me some kind of pain medicine. So I still feel the contractions, but they're not as bad. I can kind of, you know, breathe through it. They gave me the pain medicine. That was like around 10 o'clock. So at 12 midnight, I was just asleep. Like I wasn't really asleep. I was trying to go to sleep.
Yeah.
From 10 to 12, I was like, you know, I was too nervous, but I was tired.
Yeah.
And at midnight, I was just laying there and my water broke. It felt so weird.
So your water didn't break before you went to the hospital?
No,
I didn't realize. I didn't remember you hitting. Okay.
It did. I was laying in the bed and then I just feel like a
gush.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my God. So then I called a nurse. That was at midnight. So I'm gonna say like around 12:50, like almost an hour later, is when they finally came and gave me my epidural. Because that other medicine was gone.
Yeah.
I was in pain.
Yeah.
And I started getting nauseous. And so the doctor was like, you probably should get an epidural. I was gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
I was trying. In my head, I was not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
So he was like, I need
you
you to be alert, like not nauseous and passed out, because I felt like I was gonna pass out. So 12:50, they come in there with the needle, and I'm so scared that I'm still though. I wasn't like her. They told me to not to move. I was stiff. I was a statue. Like I was done. I was like, I ain't doing nothing. And so they did it, and it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
No, the needle was not that bad. Like that part, but the catheter. Let me tell you, because they're about to numb your bottom half.
Yeah.
So when you gotta go to the bathroom.
They give you a catheter? I had one too, but I don't. Why would they give you one though?
Because I was numb. Like I would have peed everywhere.
I did not know
They
that.
had the catheter. They had my little bag attached.
Yeah.
It felt so weird. Like I felt it. It was going up in your pee hole. They got your little bag on the side, and then like 5 minutes later, I see stuff coming into the bag, and I'm like,
see, you was a lot more aware because I didn't even know they put the catheter in me.
I was like, is that? And he was like, yes, that's. And so now I'm just waiting until I dilate, like fully dilate. So that happened around 4 a.m. So then they finally told me to start pushing, and then at 4:46, that's when she was born.
That's a
46 minutes I had to push. Yeah, they gave me a mirror. I asked for one so I could see.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there looking at her come out.
Yeah.
And my husband came and looked one time, and he about to pass out.
Oh, Lord.
He had to hurry up. The nurse had to like
Get him out of there. Yeah.
He had to just come stand by me up
Yeah.
here. He couldn't look, and he was like, "No, I can't look at that."
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I just really, because I was on medicine.
You wasn't
I ain't
feeling
feeling
nothing.
I'm just sitting there. They told me to push, and I pushed.
So it wasn't. You didn't feel like no. No.
They cut me.
Yeah.
So while I was pushing, yes, the doctor did cut me in, and while I'm on medicine, so it's great. I don't feel nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so easy. This ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And I push and I see her little head come out, and then here she comes, and they put her on me and clamped the little cord, and then her dad cut it. And
so I remember when because they had a little struggle now to get him out. He was just stubborn. Lord Jesus, my son was stubborn the whole way to birth. Like he even when they cut me, they were trying to get him out. He didn't want to come out. I remember them like I could see because they have the blue drape over so you can't see thing. And I could just see them like but I could see like heads. It was like you could tell they're trying to push. They were trying to push him like to get to the hole, like to get out. I remember when they pulled him out. I just remember it was like, how come I don't hear him crying? I was just at my husband. I was like, why is he not crying? Because it took him a while. And I just heard a little cry and I started crying. I started crying, girl. And then they put him up so I could see him, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a human that came out of me. And I was like I was like in shock. I was like, that wasn't me, seriously. My husband didn't get to cut the umbilical cord. I don't know if that's just a procedure they have to do with C-section, but I think I heard some people say their husbands do get to. Yeah, but he didn't get to cut. He was mad about that. He wanted to cut the cord. but he didn't get to cut the cord. But anyways, yeah, so they wrapped him up. They let they put him to my face for a little bit, and then they took him to the room to get him clean up the baby. So yeah.
She came out and they laid her on me, and I just like emotions just. I didn't cry that hard, but I felt like I don't know what the feeling was.
Yeah, it's a feeling though. Love.
I was just shocked and like, oh my god. And so yeah, they took her. They did everything in the room though. They took her over there, cleaned her off, got her breathing, checked her little scores and everything.
Yeah.
Brought her cry and all that stuff.
Yeah. See, I had missed that part. That's the bad thing with C-section, because Chris got to see all of that, because remember I was in the room, they had to sew me up, so I missed all of that.
Yeah.
And Chris seen all of that, but he videoed it, so I was able to see it once I got done.
So all in all, the whole labor experience, so if you count pre-labor with active labor, I was in labor for like 18 hours. But those first 12, 13 was like the pre-labor, so it wasn't that bad. So she was born on the 22nd. Thanksgiving that year was the 23rd, so I really was trying to get home.
Yeah, home for Thanksgiving, yep.
Yeah, so I stayed there all the 22nd, and then they did a lot of her tests and stuff early, so I could leave like the next morning on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I was just in the hospital for like, if you count when I first got there or whatever, it was almost like 2 days, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was in the hospital for a while, y'all. I mean, they normally keep C-section patients in the hospital longer anyways, and then first time mothers and stuff, they keep them longer. So I was in the hospital for like 4 days.
How big is your cut?
I want to say, I don't know measurements, y'all, but mine, I feel like everybody heals differently. Mine's healed a little weird, so like it's raised. I don't know exactly the term to call it, but you can see that I had a C-section basically. Like it's there. It's like right above my pelvic bone region, if that makes any sense. So it's pretty low.
So it'll be covered by like your panties and stuff.
Yeah, it's always covered by your panties.
Yeah, it's down there.
Yeah, so you won't see it. Like if you wear a bikini, you definitely can't see it.
So I go home, and my parents are there too. They came to the hospital after the fact. So we came home, had a little Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna say it took me like 3 weeks
to heal.
To not even completely heal, just to not be in so much pain.
And you
like just sitting because they cut me. The medicine wore off.
Yeah.
And so I'm
and
trying to
feel
it. They did, but I didn't want to take the strong stuff. I took it like once, I think, because I was trying to breastfeed too.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want all that stuff in my system.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there when the stuff started happening to me. I was like, I started feeling it. Oh my God, the cut. Oh my God.
Yeah, I heard about that.
All that happened after that because I couldn't push. The pressure of the cut and trying to go to the bathroom.
Real, y'all. That stuff like nobody. I really think nobody really talks about that stuff.
Not
like
that
constipation after having a child.
I was tore up.
The cut from a C-section is like literally right at the worst spot. Like it's like you can't sit up. It's like right there where you can't bend or do nothing. So it's like, oh my God, I couldn't do nothing. I breastfed him, and you know your uterus contracts when you're breastfeeding, and you feel all of that. Like if you feel all of that pain, and then like constipation, even laughing. I remember my mom was down here, boy. She was in there, like her. It wasn't even. I don't even think she tried, like, to make me laugh, but it was just stuff she was saying, and then my husband like would call me. I'd be like, all right, y'all need to stop, and I would just like stop because I cannot laugh. I felt like I was gonna burst because I had stitched. I'm pretty sure my doctor stitched the inner layers and then he stapled the outside. That was the worst thing. Like that staple stuff had me feeling like I was gonna burst if I made a wrong move. So I remember too, the nurse told me, she was like, okay, you're gonna have to get up the next day and walk. And I remember I just was thinking about that the whole night. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna get up and walk? That's crazy. How they make me get up and walk? Yeah, they had to get 3 nurses just to get me up out of bed. I would just, every time they get ready to put me up, like, wait. If you get ready to put me up, I'd be like, wait. I had to breathe. I was like, wait. I can't do this. And then when I finally got up, the nurses were super nice. They helped me take a shower. Overall, it was a great experience, though. They were really nice.
I had some good nurses too. Yeah. Doctors, everything.
Yeah.
Because he said, so when they cut me, like vaginally cut, and stitched me up on the inside, and the stitches dissolved or whatever.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to go get them taken out or nothing.
Yeah.
But they hurt.
Yeah.
Once you started, and that medicine wore out, the epidural gone. everything. Just
Yeah,
like
you
you
feel
were saying,
everything.
laughing, sitting up, standing up, anything, pee, everything.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And so
that,
I was
right?
looking up stuff, and I had all these little, all that lavender and the little spray and all that stuff.
It didn't work.
No, I guess it did. Like, I was still in pain, but I don't know how. I used it because I didn't want to see how it was if I didn't.
Yeah.
So I guess it could have been worse.
Yeah, they gave me medicine. They gave me like Motrin and Percocet. So like I was like the Percocet they said was fine during breastfeeding. It didn't like slow down my milk or anything.
Yeah.
They were just like, you know, as the pain subsides, just don't take it as much, which I really didn't want to be taking it anyway.
Yeah.
So I really did. Like once I was able to manage the pain, I literally stopped taking that. Like I want to say in a week I stopped taking it. Like I only took it for a week. The Percocet. Yeah, yo, that was just like the short, even though it may seem long, the short version of how our pregnancy went.
So that was our experience. Of course, if you got any questions, or you know, you about to go through it. Or maybe one day we'll answer any questions. And then you know, so we invited a new person to our channel. You want to see more videos with us? Just you know, like this video, thumbs up. Until next time.